Hello and welcome to Spring Hill Now. I'm Cassidi Sterrett. This week we'll hear what is going on around the town of Mobile and give you updates on Badger athletics. We'll also share what's happening in the weather and see what's going on around the hill. But before we get started, let's take a moment to mark the recent tragedy in Las Vegas. On Sunday night, a gunman opened fire into a crowd of people attending the Route 91 Harvest Festival in Las Vegas, Nevada. The gunfire continued for about 10 minutes, killing at least 59 and injuring more than 500. This shooting is the deadliest in modern U.S. history, and the tragedy shocked the nation. The hearts of Americans everywhere are breaking after this terrible event. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all those affected by this horrific attack. Now on to our campus news. Let's see what's happening around the hill this week. It's already time to start thinking about FAFSA again. The free application for federal aid is now open to all students for the 2018-2019 academic year. Spring Hill College's deadline is March 1st, but don't wait until then to file your application. The sooner students complete the process, the more financial aid opportunities are available. Spring Hill College's financial aid counselors are ready to help with any questions you or your family may have. They are located in the Student Finance Office on the first floor of the Lucy Administration Center. For more information, email financialaid@shc.edu or email your financial aid counselor. Last week, the Spring Hill community turned out in force for our annual Greek Week. Reporter Katy Rasp attended the events and files this story.
This past week, Spring Hill College Greek Life held its annual Greek Week. The week-long event was hosted by Panhellenic and the Interfraternal Council. Greek Week is held every year to promote Greek unity among the Spring Hill College community. However, this year, Greek Week was a little different than previous years. Dylan Meir, Chair of PR and Programming for IFC, had more information on some of the changes made.
So this year with Greek Week, we really wanted to change things up. In the past, they've usually done the same event in the same venue, so we really wanted to switch it up and be a little more dynamic. And we thought that a carnival would be a great way to really integrate all of the Spring Hill community, not just Greek life. We also wanted to try to get more freshmen involved and starting to get to meet more people in Greek life before the start of the rush process.
The week concluded with a Greek Gala on Friday night. At the Greek Gala, the Greek Week competition videos were revealed and a winner was selected. Lambda Chi Alpha took home first place for a second year in a row. However, Sigma Kappa came in first place overall. I talked to Sofia Diaz, Director of Programming for Panhellenic, about the competition associated with Greek Week.
I think it's a very big, friendly competition. We have IFC and Panhellenic present all the time during this whole week. I think it just allows them to know if we're working together, they're allowed to work together. And we also go to a small school, so I think it kind of allows us to appreciate it more.
Reporting for Badger TV, I'm Katy Rasp.
On September 28th, the Association of Jesuit Colleges and Universities released a joint statement from Jesuit student government presidents in response to the recent announcement of the removal of DACA, the Obama-era program that shields young, undocumented immigrants, sometimes called dreamers, from deportation. The student government presidents set goals to work towards on campuses across the nation. These goals include engaging students in dialogue and arranging educational sessions for students to learn more about the topics of immigration and DACA. Spring Hill's SGA president, Ellie Sider, was among the SGA presidents calling their respective student bodies to stand with and contest the decision to remove DACA. Sider stated, as a Jesuit institution, Spring Hill College students are challenged to demonstrate a high level of discernment and allow our knowledge and experiences to inform our actions of being with and for others. To learn more about the efforts of Jesuit student government presidents across the nation, visit www.ajcunet.edu or contact SGA President Ellie Sider. BTV's own Brianne Bizette stepped out on campus this week to put Spring Hill students and faculty on the spot.
I'm Brianne Bizette, and this is On the Spot. Today we are asking students if they could switch lives with any professor, who would it be and why?
I think I would choose Coco, Dr. Kochmadova. I don't know what goes on outside of her life at Spring Hill, so I think it'd be pretty interesting to see what she does.
I think it'd be Dr. Dr. Tim Carmody. He's wild, man. He's got a lot going on up here that a lot of people don't know. I think he's so interesting.
I would probably have to say it'd be Dr. James Levier, only because it seems like he has the coolest job in the world, and honestly he's really chill.
I would switch lives with Dr. Fox because she just knows so much and she has so much experience in almost everything, and I feel like it'd be a very, very entertaining life to live.
If I could switch lives with any professor, it would probably be Dr. Wilson, just because he's really awesome. And I know that he wakes up super early, and that would be something I'd like to do, so I could be a morning person and stuff.
It's gonna have to be Professor Biswas, just so I can tell the kids, if you like me, I don't care.
I would have to go with Dr. C because he's a really chill and laid back professor. I feel like he's, one of the most laid back and chill professors here.
If you could switch lives with any professor, who would it be and why?
I think I would switch with Dr. J because I think she's super cool and always has a bunch of cool stories to tell.
I would definitely switch lives with Dr. Scheffler. Dr. Scheffler is incredibly knowledgeable in the field of biochemistry, and that's kind of what I'm interested in, and so I just wish that I had her knowledge and her expertise in that field.
I'll probably switch with Mr. Dottie because I guess he knows what he's doing and he seems pretty cool, so we'll be him.
Professor Foster.
Why is that?
He seems like a fun guy.
That's just it. He's just a fun guy. You used to do fun activities with him?
Yeah, I just want to teach the class.
That's all we have today for On the Spot. I'm Brianne Bazette.
That's all for Around the Hill this week. Now here's BTV reporter Sam Brown to tell us what's going on around the town of Mobile.
Thanks, Cassidy. Mobile is booming with activity this week. Let's take a look at things happening around the town. The American Heart Association is hosting the Heart Walk. The Heart Walk is the organization's premier fundraising event and helps save tens of thousands of lives from two of the country's largest killers, heart disease and stroke. Designed to promote physical activity and heart-healthy living, the Heart Walk creates an environment that's fun and rewarding. The event kicks off on October 7th at the University of South Alabama's SGA Pavilion, just off of North University Boulevard in Mobile. Check-in starts at 8 a.m. For more information on how to register, contact Taji Kirkland at taji.kirkland@heart.org. The USA Mitchell Cancer Institute is hosting its Think Pink Tea Party later today. This free event is a celebration of survivors, current patients, and advocates of breast cancer and aims to raise awareness of this critical health issue. This year's Think Pink Tea starts at 4 p.m. at the Mobile Convention Center. RSVPs are requested. Email Vanessa McMillan at vmcmillan@health.southalabama.edu to ensure your seat. Looking for a neat nearby destination for your fall break? Check out Gulfport Music Festival. Acts performing in the festival include big names like Ludacris, Shaggy, and Sugar Ray, as well as many of your favorite local bands. The festival takes place right on the water at Jones Park in Gulfport, Mississippi. Weekend passes are on sale now for $35. Visit gulfportmusicfestival.com for tickets and more information. That's all for this week. As always, I'm Sam Brown. Back to you, Cassidy.
Thanks, Sam. Now to tell us what's in store for our local weather, let's go to Brianne Bazette for this week's weather report.
Thanks, Cassie. It looks like we'll have some cooler weather coming our way soon. So let's check it out. Today is sunny with a high of 89 degrees and a low of 67 with only a 10% chance of rain. Tomorrow we'll see sunny skies, and again we just have a 10% chance of rain with a high of 89 degrees and a low of 73. Saturday we can expect scattered thunderstorms. We'll have a high of 86 and a low of 74 degrees with a 60% chance of rain. There will be a few showers likely on Sunday with our rain percentage at 60. We can expect a high of 85 and a low of 73 degrees. Now let's take a look at next week's forecast. So expect a little rain earlier in the week, but we should see clearer skies across Mobile in the future. That's your local forecast. I'm Brianne Bazette, and back to you, Cassidy.
Thanks, Brianne. Now here's Brandon Myers to tell us what's going on in Badger sports. Brandon?
After a great week of action on the Hill, I'm back to bring you all the highlights from our student athletes. But first, reporter Jasmine Ader takes a look at intramural volleyball.
I'm standing here at the Jim and Betty Walsh beach volleyball sand courts. And although it seems quiet now, on Monday and Tuesday nights, students gather to take a study break to bump, set, and spike. The athletic department offers intramural sports for students who enjoy some friendly competition. The first sport to start the year is beach volleyball, which began the second week in September.
Intramural sports give people a chance to just come out, have fun during the week. It's not year-round, so they can come play whenever they want. And there's volleyball, flag football, and soccer.
5 members from each team set barefoot on the court, hoping for a win.
The fact that we have like a cool little RA squad this year is pretty cool. I guess it's kind of nice to come out at night to take a study break.
I'm Jasmine Ader reporting for Badger TV.
The Badgers are off to a great start this season at the Lanes. Both the men's and women's bowling team kicked off their season by heading to Shreveport, Louisiana for a weekend tournament. On Saturday, seniors Jackson Harris and Courtney Wagner had exceptional days. Harris placed first in all tournament play, while Wagner placed fourth. Our bowling teams will be tearing up the lanes again in Savannah, Georgia, as they compete in the Skad-Baker Shootout the last weekend in October. The Spring Hill College men and women's cross-country teams turned in another solid effort this past weekend at the Foothills Invitational. The men's teams finished 10th out of 20 collegiate divisional teams participating, and the women closed the day coming in 4th place. Our Badger volleyball team continues to collect wins as the season progresses, improving to 15-2 on the year. The team finished this weekend's SIAC West Division Cluster in Ohio undefeated, following key victories over Central State University, Kentucky State University, Lamone Owen College, and Lane College. The men's soccer team cruised to a 5-1 non-conference victory over Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricanes on Saturday afternoon. Following the win, head coach Steve Wizark praised his teams for its mental preparation, saying, "Going into today's game, we stressed taking the right mental approach. Catch the men's team live in action as they wrap up their current 4-game homestand at 3:30 today, with the Gulf South Conference match against Lee University Flames on Spring Hill College's Library Field." And for a look at the upcoming games, our women's soccer team takes on the University of Alabama at Huntsville at home this Friday at 3:30. Volleyball is away this week, taking on University of Alabama at Huntsville and Auburn University at Montgomery, and a doubleheader in Montgomery. And lastly, our men's cross-country team will travel to Orlando, Florida to compete in the Disney Cross Country Classic. Good luck to all our Badgers this weekend. Join me next week for the best sports report on the Hill. I'm Brandon Myers with your Badger Athletics.
Thanks, Brandon. That's all we have for you this week. Just a quick reminder, fall break begins this weekend. Classes resume on Wednesday, October 11th. Have a happy and safe fall break. Until next time, I'm Cassidi Sterrett.